that where we don't have to bring a backhoe, we go down through there and just blow the mud out, and suck the mud out, and we can see our line and get the depths and stuff of our lines over there. It's,
Well, it will come out of the water.
it was basically recommended as part of our EPA, investigation, or as a part of our CMOM program for cleaning manholes, keeping the trash out of manholes and things.
So that was part of the agreement.
With the EPA.
We added 2 employees
Yes, sir.
for that.
And then that's why we built it in the workshop, on a 5-year plan.
The 7-year cost of that, if you kept it with option 1, is $6,812.05. It comes out of water.
To answer, if I had to lose anything, just totally lose anything, the hydraulic equipment, we can push that off, but the trailer is more valuable to us than the hydraulic equipment.
How have we been doing that in the past?
The hydraulic equipment, we've been using the smaller pumps, and we're using different types of, cutoff saws, which are in there.
And now you're gonna have mostly all new manholes, so.
No, the hydraulic equipment will be mostly used on the water mains, repairing water mains and things like that, and pumps. But we can do that much cheaper.
When we start off with a grant for 3 trucks, now we've got all this water stuff added, should have been in budget, not here on this thing. It's my fault. And I thought if we do it, it's the 3 trucks. Because those we have to have. If we've been making this other work, we may have to do that a little bit longer, but the trucks we have to have.
Then that will take it back and further on. Or look at seeing if we can do it through the water with what I did budget for all that.
Okay.
We may have to take some of the hydraulic tools out, but we
Yeah.
might can make this work.
Okay, Marvin, think we can make it work?
Yeah, so if you take that out, all you're doing is option 1 for the two garbage trucks and sweeping.
Okay, we have a motion and second, resolution 995-2019, for the capital purchase of 2 garbage trucks, sanitation trucks, and 1 street sweeper. Any other discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 11, reconsider request is requested by City Council on November 26, 2019, by David Moon at 1111 Robert Shutoff Road to be permitted to have painted outside wall reels in violation of section 3.12.083 of the River Oaks Code Ordinances 2006 as amended, prohibiting direct painting on buildings except for identification.
Thank you. I brought 12 points set up, and I also brought another piece of art from the artist that did the mural. So, also would like to note that just today, within hours, I have gotten 134 people that are not opposed to the mural, from the City of River Oaks and also from my personal clients. But good evening, City Council members, and thank you for taking time out of this evening to hear my thoughts. I understand I am here for a re-review on my mural at Maven's Moon after approving it at the last meeting. I am here to ask and to share a few things with you. First, I would like to bring up several other local businesses that also use art on their place of business here in River Oaks. I don't do this out of anger or spite because I think it's awesome, but I ask that it stay and not be bothered. I do this to show that art comes in all forms, including the street art on Maven's Moon. And I ask for all of us to be grandfathered in. One, my neighbor and good friend, Reyes Boxing Gym, has hand-painted boxing gloves on the front of their building. Town and Country Veterinary Clinic has metal art of dogs on the front of the building. Cattle Barn has hand-painted wooden murals on the side of their building facing River Oaks Boulevard. At 4747 River Oaks Boulevard, a business has hand-painted flowers on the window extending onto the building. And lastly, my favorite, Jay's Pasta Burger, has 3D art of a mannequin wearing a mini skirt with long blonde hair. So, moving on. I would like for the council to know that the artist of the mural has formal training and a degree in art from North Texas. Therefore, his art falls under street art rather than graffiti. The definition of graffiti is unauthorized writing or drawing on a public surface. I had permission and encouragement from the building owner, who was excited to bring color and add business to the strip. Jonesy is also working on and submitted a copyright application on the building for the artwork. Then it can legally be used for advertising for a building under the artist mural law. I ask and encourage all of you to look into or reach out to Fort Worth near Southside and see how they created a team of, you mean South?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Fort Worth near Southside and see how they created a team of artist experts to approve or deny business art. Their area was once a dangerous and low local business area and is now thriving and beautiful. Streets filled with shoppers and smiles. River Oaks has that in its future as the River District extends this way. Lastly, I would like to ask you why I'm up for a re-review, keeping in mind that the mural has no hate speech or religious speech. I would like the council to give me and other local businesses with art displayed a time of extension until you can get the ordinance on the murals finished. Thank you and blessings be.
So I'll take responsibility for, I guess, why it came back up, since I made the motion at first that night.
Okay.
Everything I said that night fits. There's nothing about the mural that, it doesn't offend me or move me either way. But when I thought about it, I felt like the ordinance had been administered correctly per what's in the ordinance by staff, and I didn't feel like, I felt like when I made the motion that I sort of fell into, well, it looks all right to me, so let's let it stay. And that's not really, the ordinances are supposed to be about giving staff, coherent things to follow, and then staff administers them. So that's why I had asked at the last council meeting that we rescind that motion, not saying that it would then have to go away necessarily, but just that I didn't feel like that motion was appropriate, so I then made a motion that basically put us back to square one. So
Okay.
that's on me. As far as, I think what you said about until the broader review can happen, I would, personally, I agree with that, and we do have the ordinance up for discussion to review a little later on the agenda. So
Okay.
I think that's a perfectly valid request. That I don't think we've sat here and said what we want to do with that ordinance in general yet. So that's.
And I would add to that, I second the motion to do away with it. Part of what we were looking at that night is it was represented kind of as being graffiti, which I totally disagreed with, because graffiti is vandalism, where somebody put it there without
But
your
it's
permission.
not legally, you
Wait,
can't
wait,
consider it that though.
That's what I'm saying. I was defending you that was not graffiti. That was the wrong term, which,
But that's what I've had, the co-compliance lady has come in several times, and I personally feel like it's harassment, what she's been doing to me, and I've also been harassed by some other people that I don't want to name names this evening, but they have brought tears to me in my own place of business, and I feel targeted as a single woman, and I don't understand why a half-naked mannequin can be out there, which I think is cool. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not a feminist that way, but how's that okay for a mannequin with a mini skirt to get you to eat hamburgers is okay, but I can't have a face with a butterfly on it.
So just to kind of defend staff on that, and I get that you found a definition of graffiti that's something else, but whenever they go out there, what they're zeroing in on is what's in our sign ordinance, and what our sign ordinance says about graffiti is an unauthorized inscription, work, signature, symbol, design, or other marking which is etched, engraved, written, painted, drawn, or applied in any other way to a structure, building, or property. Now, there's some discussion there as far as whether it would be unauthorized, as far as whether who that means authorized it, but that's what they're going off of. And so that's, I think, what we're discussing later on as far as that ordinance goes, is whether there would be more specific definitions that would apply to this. So whatever they're saying it's graffiti, they're not, they're going by this.
but our rule clearly says you can't have signs, and I defended it as art. And just so you'll know, you've got the people that are for it. We've also had quite a few people complaining about it. My stance is,
134?
no, but I haven't gone and looked for them either. I'm just saying that I've been